Hello everybody, good morning again. Usual spot, wussies, doggies, good times. So I didn't realise that actually this week is mental health week. Don't really like giving serious things like this a week because, it lasts a little bit longer than that. It's not like, International Donut Day or some bullshit like that. People are suffering all the time. Got some good responses and some thank yous actually about my video yesterday. So, if it helped you, I do genuinely feel happy about that because it's not easy to open up and talk about. I think that was what helped a few people. Something I want to elaborate on that is that just because you have acknowledged that you may have been a bit of an asshole, you may have been in a bad space, people around you are winding you up and you've told them, this is not going to change anything overnight. We want things to get better quickly, and I get it, I do, because I'm still a bit snappy. Not anywhere near as bad as I was, but there are still things where it's just easier to roll over and just shut down rather than get snappy about something. And that's usually my response. If somebody's pissed me off and I know they're not necessarily going to get it, I'll just turn off, and it's easier because I don't want to argue with that person. I don't want to make them feel bad. But yeah, so on opposing ends of this, if you are the person that identified that you need to make your situation better, which is great, and if you have done, then awesome. You are not going to change overnight. You may feel just from admitting it that you're in a better headspace, and that's perfect, that's great, but you're still near boiling point. You're not just going to turn the heat off and simmer down straight away. And the thing is, the people that that doing stuff that still winds you up, or the situation hasn't gone away. So you have to be patient with yourself, but the people around you that you've opened up to and said that you're struggling to have to make a conscious effort as well. I mean, they're not going to change overnight either. This is the thing, like nobody is going to wake up the day after you've said, look, I'm struggling, or you've actually really been pissing me off because you've been really insensitive, and just expect it to change. It doesn't happen like that. People can't change that quickly. They can make an effort, but old habits will slip in. And both sides have to be patient. That person who has been really snappy and shitty and a bit of a dick, me, is still going to need time to sort that out. It's not just going to turn off straight away. It can't turn off straight away. I really wish it could, but it won't, because the stuff that was winding you up is still always going to wind you up, and you're trying to get yourself in a situation where you are better equipped to deal with it. And for the other people that are still wondering why that person may still be snappy or whatever, it's like, because you're still doing shit that pisses them off. Like, we all, when it comes to the mental health of people that we care about, we are all literally playing a part in it. You don't necessarily have to change your part. That's nobody's right to tell you, but you do have to realize that this isn't just something that's going to change on a dime. And mental health ebbs and flows anyway. You can be up and you can be down. I mean, during this shitstorm that's going on, we're close to nearly 60 days now. You may have had more good days than bad, but the bad days have put you on your backside, or vice versa. The good days have really lifted you up and helped you get through it, but it is by no means cyclical. It undulates, it ripples, it splashes, it goes up and down, and you can't be great all the time. If you try to be great all the time, you are going to burn yourself out. I've done it, and I think that's why I got in a situation I'm in now, where I was trying to keep everything moving smoothly. And don't get me wrong, I'm by no means a bad position in comparison to some others. I'm actually managed to get through this with the support of my family and my other half and the kids relatively well, but we're spending a lot of time with one another in a situation that we wouldn't normally do, and it is grating, it is hard, which is why the whole point of the video yesterday was to identify that sometimes the individual is the problem as well, not just the situation. So this is second bike ride. My ass is absolutely killing me. Would have maybe got out on the board today, but the conditions weren't 100%, so I wasn't going to put myself in any undue risk, because at the moment my board's not quite good enough to take me, but we should be remedying that hopefully soon. But yeah, it was more of a case of just on the back of the positive comments that I got, to kind of explain that this isn't going to change straight away. You are still going to have a few more days of working on it, getting pissed off, the other people not understanding why you're still pissed off, even though they're the problem, and seeing where you can all fit together. I think this is the key thing to it. Happiness as nihilistic as this is going to sound, isn't sunshine and rainbows and everybody being nice to one another. Life doesn't work like that, and if you want life to work like that, unfortunately, you're going to come down with a very big bump. It is about knowing your bullshit, knowing the people around you's bullshit, and deciding, can you live with it? Because we all have our own bullshit that we bring. And if the answer is yes, then you will be fine, but it doesn't mean it's not going to piss you off. But you will find ways to deal with it. If it means you can't, and you can't deal with this bullshit because it's not a wave, it's not just cyclical, it doesn't, intensify and drop off, then maybe the environment has to change, and you owe it to yourself to do that, but not just on a whim, But for most of you that know that the environment's not right, you'd have known for a while. It's my 2 cents, nice little 6-minute video there. So thank you all who made it to the end of it. I'm going to go and cycle home before I do my first client now. Another 8 miles done. But it was a pleasure, guys, as usual. I'm going to try and get these done every day to get you, myself, back into a video thing, because it does help me with my state, and knowing that it helps you guys is a bonus. So I will catch you on the other side.